Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. We have the results. Let's see who will be on the block tonight. And it looks like everybody except for Juan and Richie P. So those two will be the only ones voting tonight. As Kenny, Mercedes, Phil, Jess, Candace, BJ, Sabrina, Steve, Hillary, Kelly, Cameron, and Donald are on the chopping block tonight. All right, before they cast their votes, if anyone has any before vote advantages they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Yes, I have something. All right, Richie P. What do you have? So I do have an advantage that can be played before we start voting. This advantage I have is the knowledge is power, to where I get to ask somebody if they have an advantage or an extra vote. And if it's successful, I will take the advantage, and that advantage will go to me instead. If I fail, then I get nothing. And this can only be used one time, and I can only ask one player and one question. Yep, so I can confirm Richie P does have the knowledge is power. And they recently just got it too, actually, and they're already playing it. And also, I can verify that everyone here cannot lie because I know who has what. So, Richie P, GP, who are you going to ask and for what? I would like to ask Phil if he has an advantage. All right, so Phil, do you have an advantage? Yes, I do. All right, so I can confirm Phil has the steal a vote advantage that he got a while back. Unfortunately, now that's been taken away from him, and Richie P claims that instead. So, Phil, you just lost your steal a vote advantage. How do you feel? Well, that sucks, because I haven't been able to vote in quite a while, because I've been stuck on this chopping block way too many times. And I was going to hopefully save this advantage for the right time, but I guess that's the game. All right. Is there anyone else that would like to play anything before we start voting? Well, since I have the steal a vote, but I think I'm going to hang on to it for a bit, so I'm good. You're good? Okay. Richie P and Juan, you guys can send in your votes. All right, I got the votes. If anyone has any after vote advantages that they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Nobody. Okay. Well, I can confirm that there were 3 votes tonight, as there was an extra vote played by one of the 2 players. Okay. And I will say we have a majority, so that means only one person is getting eliminated tonight. All right, so let's find out who is safe with 0 votes, and they are Kenny, Mercedes, Phil, Jess, Candace, BJ, Steve, Hillary, Cameron, and Donald. You guys are safe with 0 votes, so that means our bottom 2 tonight are Sabrina and Kelly. One of you got 2 votes, the other with 1 vote. And by a vote of 2-1, the person going home tonight is Sabrina. Sabrina, oh my goodness. Sabrina, you had safety for so many of the past few rounds, and then when you finally got on the chopping block tonight, unfortunately, people just saw you as a threat. And at that point, it was just finally time to send you home. You had safety way too many times, and when you finally got up, it was time. But Sabrina, I seen you in Survivor One World. You made it to the finals and you lost against Kim, who pretty much that season got handed to her. By the way, sorry. I know you weren't good in those challenges, but in these kinds of challenges, I gotta say you did pretty good for a few rounds. Unfortunately, Sabrina, this is as far as you will go tonight. Do you have any final words before you go? Well, I'm just glad I was able to do good in these kinds of challenges, unlike Survivor. And, I did pretty good. And I can understand why. It's obvious that you guys saw me as a threat, and that's why you guys got me out of here. But I definitely played a good game this season. All right, thank you, Sabrina. It's time for you to go. All right, we're down to 13 people left, and I'll go ahead and send you guys your next missions. And we'll see you next time.